Hi guys, thanks for tuning back into the channel. In this video we are doing a bit of a demonstration with the Autel MK808 kit on a Porsche 911991. I'm going to pop the link to this kit in the description below this video. There are fakes, there are clones, they can damage your vehicle. So if you want to make sure you're getting the genuine and official product, then please do use the link in the description below. We're in a 2013 Porsche 911991 Carrera S. We've got quite a few warning messages and messages on the dashboard here. We're going to use this tool to ultimately diagnose and get rid of all of these warning lights, and just show you what this tool would be like in a real world situation. Okay, so as I say, I'll pop the link in the description. You can see we've got the engine, we've got the airbags, we've got the ABS warning lights and the parking brake as well, with a few messages going back and forwards on this particular message section here. So we've got the tool plugged into the diagnostic port, and we're going to click into diagnostics. We're then going to find our manufacturer, which, as you can see, it does a huge range of manufacturers. I'll just scroll through just to give you the idea. Okay, so we need to go to Porsche, which is right there, and I believe you can ask the tool to find the vehicle automatically, or you can select it manually from a list. You can also ask the tool to do a scan of the full vehicle, or you can select the system in which you wish to diagnose. So that's where you would ask the tool to find the vehicle, or you can manually select it, which is what I'm going to do. And then it's 911991 for this particular model. And then this option asks the tool to scan the whole vehicle for faults. But if you know which system you want to diagnose, which we do, then you can just click Control Unit, and then you can select the system manually. Okay, so we're going to look at the check engine light first of all. We're going to click on to DME, Digital Engine Electronics, and this will, you know, sort of establish a communication with the engine, and then allow us to go through and do some code reading and resetting. Okay, so if we click on, you can either look at live data or trouble codes. And then this is where we've got the 4 fault codes that we've been looking at. Just ignore the bottom one for now, but the top 3 all relate to a cylinder 6 misfire. So that's what we've basically looked at for this vehicle. We found a faulty ignition coil, and we now know that we've fixed the problem. We've actually put a new set of cylinder coils in, a set of 6 in fact for this vehicle. There's 6 cylinders, so we put 6 in, and the engine is now running sweet as anything. So we can now, it was running a little bit off just on the 5 cylinders, but I think the right thing to do is just to change all of the ignition coils, because if one goes, then the next one's probably not far away. But what we can do is click on, actually, some vehicles are a bit different, so if we try and erase the fault codes with the engine running, you'll probably get a fault. So I'm going to try that now. Some manufacturers will allow it to happen with the engine running. There we go, it's because the engine is running. Some manufacturers, like Porsche, require the engine to not be running but the ignition to be on. So the engine's off, ignition is back on. Now we'll try clearing the codes, and it's allowed us to do that. It's still giving us the PSM fault code, which I said just ignore. That's because we do also have faulty ABS faults as well, which we're going to come to next. Okay, so I'm happy that the engine faults have actually been erased. And then we can come out of here, and we can go into, the ABS, which is known as PSM, Porsche Stability Management. Okay, now we found a faulty front right ABS sensor with this in this vehicle, so we've put the new ABS sensor in. There it is, there, 004200, right front speed sensor electrical fault. So we found the faulty ABS sensor, we put the new one in, but we're still getting the fault code. Obviously we need to erase that. We're also getting a bit of a crossover fault here with the airbag, and again that goes into, because there is a fault with the airbag system as well, so we'll come to that one next. But for now we're just going to click on clear DTC, click yes to that. No fault codes detected now, so that means that all of these fault codes have been erased. Or have they? No, they haven't. Clear DTC. Have I done something silly and not actually connected it back together? Let me just double check. I'm just gonna come out of the vehicle here. Keep my face out. Yeah, that's what it was. I hadn't actually, and that's given me a bit of a reminder actually, because I knew this. Yeah, that's right. Right, okay, so sorry, I'm just being a bit of an idiot here. I hadn't connected the new ABS sensor back in. I'd put it in place, but I hadn't connected the electrical connection. So now what we do is we go to trouble codes, and we should be able to get rid of that. Clear DTC. There we go. No fault. You'll notice that it said no fault codes detected last time as well, but then it does a quick recheck, and then if the ECU still thinks the fault's there, which they will come back on when you go back into trouble codes. So we can go back in, and now it's saying no fault codes detected. So I'm happy that that fault has been corrected. And you also saw me do something underneath the seat there. That's because we knew there was a loose connection under there, but I took it completely out and I hadn't put it back in properly. So it's a simple clip underneath the driver's seat, which controls the airbag. So I'm going to show you the fault codes, and then we'll erase those as well, and then we'll start the engine. So those were the airbag faults. Then we'll start the engine, and hopefully we should be able to get rid of all of these warning lights. So no fault codes detected. Just go back in. Yeah, that's good. Right, so I'm going to come out of this. So we're back to that screen there. I'm going to start the engine, and hopefully all of these warning lights will go out, other than the fuel. Right, okay, so I've got the seatbelt light on. Just put the seatbelt on, now that's gone. All of these warning lights are gone. Obviously I can't do anything about the fuel just yet. I need to put some fuel in, but then we've also got the stop start, and I know that's due to the wheel being off. So once the wheel's on, and then we start rolling the wheels, the stop start will activate again, okay? But that's all thanks to the MK808 by Autel. It's a good tool. It's a bit expensive, I would say. If you're looking at this tool and you want a tool which is equally as good for a better price, then I would say look at the iCarsoft CR Max on this website. There we go. Look at the CR Max there, and you'll find it's a better price, and it does exactly the same thing. It does everything that this tool will do, and the tool, the CR Max on this website, gives you free updates for life. With this, you do have to pay for updates after the first year, which is not great, but it is what it is, okay? So I'll pop the link to both of these kits, actually the CR Max and the MK808, in the description below this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope it helps.